All right. We're back to do a few more AMVs from the AMVtopia server. Probably against my better judgment, but there are a couple new ones. And since people usually don't get feedback, I think it'd just be better to do these. So you know the drill. So let's see. The first video is going to be from. Let me make sure this is actually working correctly, because last time there was a mistake with aspect ratio. Okay, good. It's good now. Okay, so the first video is going to be from DG Void. It's the 7 Deadly Sins AMV. All right. Oh yeah, just to go through. So unless I see something that really, really catches my attention, I'm going to try to watch the video in its entirety and then go through it again with my thoughts. So let's begin. Wait, hold on. What was that? Wow. You know, I was always told if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. And I usually avoid that because I don't think that's necessarily true. But I don't wanna. You know what? Fuck it, dude. Why the hell are you downloading YouTube clips or screen? No, you're screen recording. Do you think this isn't a good way to get sources for editing? Like this actually blows my fucking mind. This is beyond amateur hour. You could have at least like downloaded the actual fucking footage from YouTube. Like that would have been less effort than screen recording. I oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Seriously. I if you don't want to make AMVs, it's totally fine. You don't make money off of this stuff, and it's just for fun. If you don't want to take the effort, the time and effort to actually like make sure you have good source footage, I can't fucking help you. No one can help you. Quit. Next video. All right. Next video is from Gab. Looks like a Death Note video. Haven't seen one of those in a while, so it should be fun. Oh, okay, it's a loop, so I've seen everything. Okay. Um, let's watch that one more time. I wasn't honestly, I was half paying attention. All right. So, I'll start with positives. I think it's fairly creative. I like the idea of messing with the aspect ratio and letterboxing as you edit. I think the idea with the transitions, with the blurmo curves, mirroring pans, I think for the most part is a good idea. I think what I would mainly critique in this video is more so the execution of the idea than the concept. I think conceptually you have a lot going for you here. So a few things I would criticize is, let me see what I get right here. So right here is where I start to notice this thing you do. Right here. Let me get that a little bit slower. I really want to hammer this point. Right. So if you're doing this with the letterboxing and you're having it close in, I feel like you should also have the camera moving in or out on light, whichever you prefer. I think having the clip here just play dead makes you lose a lot of momentum. Oh, let me see this part one more time. The blur, honestly, the blur on these scenes is a bit excessive, and also I would have the camera not start so zoomed in since you're doing the transitions very fast. It kind of hurts the clarity of some of the scenes here. I don't really have much. But yeah, I don't think I really have much to say beyond that. Yeah, for the most part, pretty decent job. All right. Next, see the next video is from Temperance. Looks like this is a Tokyo Ghoul video. So let's click that. Okay. It's not really much to say here. I mean, the first few seconds is just actually about half the video is really just one clip playing. There's nothing interesting here. There's nothing good about this video, to be honest. All the transitions are incredibly rough. There's really nothing there. No fades, no pans, no effects, no lighting, no nothing. There's nothing happening here. Just random, weird random cuts. Like, if I was stretching to say, you did a halfway decent job of illustrating the theme. But other than that, there's really nothing I can say besides watch some tutorials. Watch more AMVs. I don't know how many of you in the server, when you make these videos, watch other videos, but watching other videos, seeing what other people do right, at least what you like, and then trying to copy that or imitate that in your own way will give you good results, because if you don't know how to do something, you'll learn it, you'll find tutorials, and that's how it works. But yeah, if this is like one of your first videos, you don't know what FX or transitions to use, you need to start using the pan tool. That's what you need to start using. There are a lot of tools inside of Vegas or Adobe. Adobe. Hold on, what's going on here? Read chat. What's going on? Am I missing something? Oh, an actual YouTube. Right. Let me see this. Hello, can I put OPs in the chat? What are you talking about? What ops? Oh, I mean, if you have an unfinished project, you can post it in the feedback channel, and people could still look at it. It's not a big deal. I mean, like, how unfinished are we talking? I mean, part's not finished. I mean, as long as it's not like 2 seconds long with like I need like there needs to be like a solid basis at least to judge it on. Half done? Yeah, sure, post it. In the meanwhile, I'll just look at another video really quick. Okay. All right. The next video is Pokemon AMV, which is nice. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Okay. Source quality, guys, please. This is the easiest thing to fucking do. Make sure you have good quality footage. It doesn't require any skill. Just requires going to the right websites and downloading it. Usually NIA, SI, and if not, you can probably find torrents or there's some private sites that I could probably pass the links to that usually has a good amount of anime if you want to use it. But and also, if you ever are interested in editing The Legend of Korra, I'm pretty sure the download links I have to my Google Drive folder with the audio tracks and the video tracks is still up. I mean, if you see my videos and you see the quality, I think that'll be good if you want to use that. If you want to edit The Legend of Korra. Uh, Sadly, I can't get the best quality vid. That's when you would turn to torrents. I mean, pretty much all the good quality footage is going to come from torrents. But if you personally can't find anything, I'll find it for you. And if it's not too long, I will download it myself and put it in a Google Drive for you. Anyways, all right, let's look at this Pokemon. Let me actually tab this over here so I can. Is there a way to pop this out? Use a VPN then. Uh, there are tons of ways to get around blocks. And even if you can't get to the torrent site, you can still use a magnet link. All right, let's see. Pokemon video. I mean, honestly, I just want people to have the tools to make the best videos that they can. The only thing that gets me mad is when I see people clearly not trying. All right, but let's see this video. Okay, good. And where down we go. Yeah, this video is pretty long. I'll probably start skipping at some point. Well, this video is just kind of like the other one. I mean, there's not really much done here in terms of editing. There's nothing happening with the camera, effects, lighting, etc. It's just a whole bunch of clips just posted, just hard cuts over and over. I mean, like this is just like a very, very beginner amateur project, which is fine. But I would probably abstain from posting the feedback channel until you have like somewhat of a footing in terms of editing, because otherwise it's just gonna be, hey, go watch some tutorials, go watch other AMVs. Like there's really, like to train you up would take more than I could write in a paragraph. I would have to spend like individual time with you, probably hours, and I get paid to do that in real life, so I'm not gonna do it for free. All right, next. Okay, this guy said I skipped him the last time, so I have to make sure I get him this time. He has a Tokyo Ghoul video as well. All right. Is this a part of the show, or did he do this himself? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming. Okay, he did that? Okay. Cradles, profanities. I see the... Okay. Should I finish watching this, or should I just... So your problem here is you don't switch between scenes. Having shakes, color, overlays, all that stuff's great, but the actual scene itself is just like you're letting it just play for a long time, and it's, at least for me, it's incredibly boring. I think you should be switching scenes more often. But let's see what we have here. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. Okay. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Just wanna be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the four-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Okay, I'm gonna stop it here. Gab brought up some good points. Honestly, yeah, some of the scales are pretty off and the movement is stiff. But the main thing I just want to hammer home here is I would say try relying a little bit less on some of the color correction, and actually just focus on scene selection. I think that's the weakest part of this video. I got bored, to be honest, around the halfway mark. Um, but the good thing is that you have like a lot of technical knowledge. So I would just say to get better at this, maybe watch some other Tokyo Ghoul AMVs. Just try to figure out like what they're doing that you're not. But it's clear that you know what you're doing with the software, which is always a positive. All right, that's the last video, unless Juan is gonna post his. Okay. In that case, let me see if I missed any from before. Oh, this guy posted his video. Okay, I didn't look at this last time. Okay, I'm gonna close this before the FBI fucking break into my house. Jesus Christ. Okay, I didn't look at this one either. Yeah, because this is where, okay.
I'm sorry, but don't wanna talk. I need a moment before I go. It's nothing personal. I draw the blinds. They don't need to see me cry. 'Cause even if they understand.
Wow. I feel like I'm just a broken record at this point, but literally just go over the fundamentals. I just watch tutorials, watch other videos. It's really hard for me to give advice. Okay, he posted it. I'll look at your video in a second. But yeah, it's really hard for me to give advice in these situations because I feel like a lot of people get into making AMVs from seeing other people make AMVs and they get inspired to make their own videos. And usually what happens is, they don't know how to do the technical stuff. So, their videos come out, with a lot of with a lot of errors, which is always going to happen when you start something for the first time. The problem I have is when I watch videos like this, where
They don't
it's like
understand.
it just looks like a clear lack of effort. Like, let me, for example, just go through the very first AMV I posted on this channel years ago. This was my first time using like Vegas, really. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, but like I was trying, right? So hold on, just like a very quick little test I did. Yes, he added the watermark. I used to do the same thing when I was younger. I don't know why. But yeah, so like here's like my first attempt with Vegas, like 6 years ago. So like I said, so obviously there are a lot of fucking issues with this, but like, hold on a second, right here. But like even then you can see like I'm actually trying to hit the beats. I'm making like actual scene transitions. I didn't disable resample because I was a fucking moron. Like just on a very base level, I can see like, okay, here are some things you tried to do, right? And then like here's your video where like you're just playing these clips like without doing pretty much anything to them. Like it's really, I don't know. I don't know. All right, let me watch your video now. Man, it's like the fourth Tokyo Ghoul video today, right? All right, let me watch this. All right. All right, now watch it once. Um, hmm. Nah, I don't really have anything negative to say about this one. Looks fine to me. Let's see. The only thing I could say, hypothetically speaking, I would need to see the other parts of the MEP to see if they work well with this. Because usually when I watch MEPs, the biggest thing I'm looking for is to see if like the other parts feel connected to each other. They just feel like people just doing their own thing. Like so, say for example, like you have like some video game aesthetics here. So I don't know like if that's gonna be something that's in the MEP a lot or yeah, the transitions are pretty well done. The color correction seems fine. Let's see. Even the Twixter here, I don't like Twixter as an effect, but at least here it doesn't seem like you have a lot of ghosting, so looks fine to me. All right. Is there any other video I missed, or is that all of them? Oh yeah, that should be all of them. Oh, I did not look at this. Okay. Oh yeah, this is the last one. Goku versus Jiren XXX Tentacion. I'm ready to see some great shit here.
Turn up. Let me up a little bit. We'll all do it soon. Survivors.
Would it surprise you if I told you this video is actually a lot better than I thought it would be? I do not have a high opinion of XXX Tentacion edits. So, um, let's start this video with the things that I thought you did well. All right, let's get to the relevant segments. So, for the most part, you understand that you want to hit beats. I have some issues with the way you hit them. I don't think having just constant black flickers to hit beats is necessarily a good or creative way to do it. So, definitely would work on some variation there. The constant shakes, I don't understand. Also, I don't understand why you would do this. Like, is blur mode curves like a tool that just attracts like beginner AMV makers to like just do dumb shit? Like, I'm not even saying this to flame you, it's just like a recurring theme I see with pretty much most of the videos I look at here. Like, are the new AMV tutorials recommending that you just use blur mode curves and like not telling you how to actually properly key it? Um, like blur mode curves is definitely really good. Like if you know how to use blur mode curves, there's really no point in ever regularly panning because it's just like that with more features. I don't use it that often myself, but that's just because of a bit of laziness. But like it's definitely harder to use than just like the regular panning tool. So I'm not really sure what the fuck's going on. But yeah, I don't know what's up with this shake either.
Turn up. Let me up a little bit.
Still with the flickers.
We'll all do it soon.
Survivors.
Like, okay. The biggest thing is when you guys watch your own videos, I know it's hard to be critical of your own videos sometimes. I have the same issue. But like, dude, like look at this. Did you watch this a couple of times and you thought that was just like okay? I don't know what to tell you.
Survivors.
I mean, on the positive, you try to hit a beat in a different way. Using negative in this way isn't necessarily bad. I feel like pretty much anything else. I mean, this point is just letting clips play with some occasional flicker and negative. But to be honest, on the optimistic part, I mean, the only thing that I would just tell you to watch some blur mode curve tutorials. If you do want to use more color correction, I would say definitely just watch some tutorials on that and scene selection. But yeah, I think that honestly, if you do those things, that within 2 to 3 videos, you could be making some pretty cool shit. All right, let's see. Okay, this is for sure the last one. Mob Psycho. Okay. Is this a part of the show, or did you do this? Like the skull part, not the actual like purple coloring. I'm guessing that's you did that. Like the skull. Like, did you do that? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Just looking at these two, you definitely don't need the. I've seen your videos before, actually. You posted in the feedback channel for some time, right? Hold on. I remember you. Yes, you posted this video, and this video, and this video. Yes, I remember you. Holy shit. Dude, you've gotten so much fucking better. See, that's what I'm fucking talking about, man. I remember when I watched this video initially, I'm like, you know what? Like, this guy just tightens up a few things, he's gonna be pretty fucking good. Yeah, I remember this. Hold on. I'm pretty sure I can even find this in the channel when you posted this. I swear to God, I know I remember this shit. Did I say something at the time? Hold on, I feel like I might have. Hold on, fuck me. I know I commented on one of your videos. Or maybe, did I just watch them and not say anything? Oh man, I would have to. There's a lot to go through to figure that one out. Yeah. Yeah, I remember this in the raindrops video. I saw this video first and I'm like, yeah, this guy's doing some pretty cool stuff. And I saw this video. Yeah, and I was like, damn, this video was definitely felt like a regression. Like he took a couple steps back. And I saw this video. Yeah, I didn't like this one much either. That's crazy. Huh. Well, man, congratulations to you for that's a big improvement. Wow. Okay. Now you just gotta fucking make these videos longer. Okay. All right. Yeah, man, dude, I'm always super happy to see people get better. All right, I think yeah, that's everybody. Okay. All right, I am done with this stream. I need to timestamp and tell people what time I looked at their video too, but I'll do that later.